and I'll ask Dave to answer first. School district funding is largely on a per-student formula. Declining enrollment makes it difficult to keep schools open, as the cost to operate a school building with 400 students is essentially the same as with 800 students. The province says that per-pupil funding is necessary to reflect the modern needs of BC school districts, many of which are often struggle to balance their budgets. Do you think the per-student funding formula is the best way for the provincial government to fund schools?
All I've ever known is the per-student funding formula. And right now it's around $9,000 per student. So it's hard for me to look at some other options until I see some more details from the NDP government and their investigation and their recommendations. But I do know of one other, and that's one based on need. A school district had different needs from another school district, and that may vary because of things like special needs students. So I'm very open to the idea of different funding formulas, but I certainly want to look at the research and just see where it's going from there. But I do have an idea of where we could raise $350 million per year. You want to hear it? Private schools are funded 35% or 50% by you, the taxpayer. Private schools. 35 or 50. You add up all those dollars across the province, and it's $358 million in the year 2016. Now, wouldn't that look nice and feel good for smaller class sizes and more special needs teachers in Summerland and right across the province with an extra $350 million? Think about that.
Thank you. Linda?
I'm totally supportive of our Board of Education because we have put in several submissions to the new funding formula, and what we've been supporting is a hybrid funding formula that would take into consideration per student funding, but it would also take a look at unique geographical needs. When we talk about the Rural Education Enhancement Fund, that's one of the things that we really need to keep pushing the government and making sure that it stays there, because if it's not there, then communities like ours, districts like ours, are going to be always looking for that extra little bit of money because the enrollment is not enough to keep some of those schools open. So basically, that's one of the things that we've been working on, and we actually, our district took a motion to our AGM, which passed, and it was actually asking the Minister of Education and the Minister of Finance to please take a look at this, because this is something that we truly need. Thank you.
Thank you.